Yes, children, see here I have written a initial program. First.java is the name of the program. I'll let you know why it's first.java. First of all, you see here I have written a first line. It is shown in a green color. Before that, I'll show you one thing. Click on language and set the language. I told you site editor can be used for it's a editor which can be used to write a C++ program also. We can also write javascript also. So here we here are going to write a Java program, so set it to Java. Okay, I have written a small program here which we are going to understand today. Now first line says printing message. You can see the printing message written in a front slash asterisk mark and closing with a asterisk and front slash. Why? Now the thing written here is nothing but a printing message. It is written. It is like a title of this program. Why we are giving the title of the program? So a user who opens my program can understand what this program is all about. So it's nothing but a comment, and this comment is not shown in the output. It is just to make the user understand about the program. Okay, so anyone who looks at the program, or it's for just a guidance, and it is not printed in the output. Now see, we have already learned the concept of class, in which we have learned about in our textbook example we have learned a class name person, where we have seen so many attributes of that person. In chapter 6 we have learned about that class person, how the functions are created and everything. So you all are aware of a class. Class is similar to like a table which has so many attributes, and here also you have some functions. So this is my class, and it's a public class, and its name I have given as first. There it was person, here it is first. I'm just comparing it because recently you learned about that person class, so that is you have a clear picture of that person class. So here I have given the name as first. Now inside it I have written as public static void main. This all I'll explain you later. It's a public function. It's also a function. This is a function because I have taught you any name which has a parenthesis following it is known as a function. So main is our function. We have already done C programming, where also we have learned that main is the body of the function. From the first line of main, the execution of the program starts. It's a public function. It's static, means it's not changeable. Void means it's returning null value. And because here we are not returning any value, we are just printing a value. We are not returning something. And main also you have learned, and string arguments is a parameters. During polymorphism we have learned about some function which are having different parameters. Sometimes it's 2 integers, sometimes it's 2 float. So same thing here, this is a parameter. Then yes, this is the part where your body of the main, where your real execution of the program is going to be started. It starts with a curly bracket opening and set a curly bracket closing. Here just we are displaying a small program which we are displaying only a print line. We are telling the program to print a line. So system dot out dot println means print in line. What you have to print, this is also a function, because after println there is parenthesis which shows that println is a function, and this function is printing some string, so it is written in a double quote. It's printing as hello and a semicolon I put. Now see here children, it is a case sensitive programming language. So here every time you have to keep in the mind you put the class name for first character as capital letter, strings first character as capital, because it is a name of the class. Here also first is a name of the class, so name of the class first character should be capital. And here string also you will learn, string is a name of a class which is already inbuilt class, but it's a class, so we have the first character is capital. From system, for system also you put the first character as capital, or if you try it with a small letter, it will show you an error because it's an inbuilt functions which we are using. Okay, now after I have written this program, now it's a time to compile the program. I have told you Java C we are using to compile this program. So how to compile the program? You go on tools menu and compile the program. You also have shortcut key as Ctrl plus F7. We are using compiling the program. Compile the program shows that it is taking some time to process the file. See, you can see here right side, you can see it was Java C first.java. Java C first.java is compiled and with an exit code 0. Now you have to keep in mind, when you have an error you get an exit code 1. Here it's without error, so it's exit code 0. What is compilation? The program is converted into a byte code, means it's converted into a binary language which is understandable by the computer. After compiling, now it's a time to run and see our output. We go on tools again, and we can also use F5, or from here you can choose go, and you see here go. It shows us the output of the program. The first line, which was a message, is not comment, is not printed. Our real output starts from main, and I have got hello printed on the screen. So this is how, see here, Java C, I told you Java C is used to compile the program and Java is used to run the program. I have shown you in the JDK kit that Java C and Java, this is because we have set the path. It is site editor is running this program of Java. Now one more thing I want to show you, that I'll show you in always keep in the mind the name of the class which you have defined. There can be 4 to 5 classes in the program. There can be many classes in the program, because we know in an application we can make more than one table. So the same way we can make more than one classes also, but there can only be one main function in any of one of the class. Suppose I have defined 5 classes. There can be only one main function, because main is the place where the program is starting executed. So we can call other classes, but main is only in any one of the class. Here we have no problem. We have only one class and the main is here. So we know this is the class from where the program is to be executed. Now the thing is that you have to keep in mind, your file name should be always the name of the class which has the main function. ओके अगर आपके पास 5 से 6 क्लास है, और आपको मैंने बताया आप मेन फंक्शन कोई एक ही क्लास में रख सकते हो, आप दूसरे क्लास के ऑब्जेक्ट्स को, एट्रीब्यूट्स को कॉल कर सकते हो, बट यहाँ पे मेरे पास यहाँ पे एक ही क्लास है, बट हियर मेरे फाइल का नाम क्या होगा? यू कैन नॉट गिव योर ओन नेम, यू हैव टू गिव द नेम ऑफ द क्लास. सो हियर आई हैव गिवन द नेम एज first.java. It's not my choice, it's the name of the class which has the main function. तो यहाँ पे मैंने first.java दिया है. I'll show you in the save as box. Yes, see, I had given the file as first.java. In the whole programming I had never created a file first.class. मैंने अपना प्रोग्राम जो लिखा है उसको मैंने नाम दिया first.java. ये first.class आप जब first.java सेव करते हो, ये first.class वहाँ पे नहीं है. जैसे ही आप जावा सी कंपाइलर यूज़ करते हो और आपका प्रोग्राम बाइट कोड बन जाता है, मतलब वो बाइनरी लैंग्वेज बन जाता है, और बाइनरी लैंग्वेज में फिर वो उसको प्रोग्राम को एग्जीक्यूट करता है, देन दिस क्लास फाइल इज़ क्रिएटेड बाय इट्स ओन. हमने नहीं बनाया है. इट इज़ दिस प्रोग्राम ऑफ द सेम फाइल नेम is created at the back end of the program when it is running. जैसे ही ये exit code 0 हो कि हमारा जो कंपाइलर इसको कंपाइल कर देता है एंड माई फाइल बिकम्स फर्स्ट डॉट क्लास, इट इज़ मेड एज फर्स्ट डॉट क्लास। अब हम जब रन करते हैं तो फर्स्ट डॉट जावा नहीं रन हो रहा है, रन हो रहा है फर्स्ट डॉट क्लास। तो आपको याद रखना है जो हमारा मेन सोर्स प्रोग्राम था जो मैंने खुद लिखा था बिफोर कंपाइलिंग, इट हैज़ एन एक्सटेंशन ऑफ जावा डॉट जावा। बट जैसे ही जावा कंपाइलर, हमारे कंपाइलर का नाम जावा सी है, जैसे ही हमारा जावा कंपाइलर ये प्रोग्राम को कंपाइल करके उसको बाइनरी लैंग्वेज में कन्वर्ट कर देता है, उसका बाइट कोड बना देता है, इसको बोला जाता है बाइट कोड, इसका बाइट कोड बना देता है, तो हमारे फाइल का एक्सटेंशन वो चेंज कर देता है। अब ये जो फाइल है इट्स अ बाइट कोड ऑफ माई प्रोग्राम, इट्स अ बाइनरी लैंग्वेज कन्वर्टेड प्रोग्राम। सो वो अपने फाइल का नाम क्या कर देता है, डॉट क्लास। See here in your textbook they have shown how the program of compiling, what it is written, the process of compiling and executing a Java application it's shown here. Java source file मतलब मैंने जो प्रोग्राम लिखा है अभी साइट एडिटर में, यूजिंग साइट एडिटर, वी आर यूजिंग हियर साइट एडिटर टू रन द प्रोग्राम ऑफ जावा। हियर यूजुअली हैव एक्सटेंशन डॉट जावा, यू हैव सीन, मैंने क्लास का नाम फर्स्ट रखा था इसलिए मेरे फाइल का नाम भी फर्स्ट है। आप उसको डायरेक्टली कॉपी पेस्ट कर सकते हो क्लास का नाम, और क्योंकि आपको ध्यान रखना है फर्स्ट में वहाँ पे एफ कैपिटल है, फिर आप फर्स्ट लिखने जाओगे और एफ स्मॉल लिखोगे तो भी प्रोग्राम रन नहीं होगा, आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा एरर कहाँ पे। सो क्या करना है, आप क्लास के नाम को ही कॉपी कर लो और डॉट जावा करके उसको सेव कर लो। तो मैंने यहाँ पे फर्स्ट स्टेप कर लिया, अपने प्रोग्राम को सेव कर लिया। देन हम कंपाइल कर रहे हैं, मैंने आपको दिखाया टूल्स में हमने कंपाइल किया, वी आर यूजिंग जावा सी कंपाइलर टू कंपाइल, हमने अपने प्रोग्राम को कंपाइल कर लिया। अब ये कंपाइलर अपने प्रोग्राम को एग्जिट कोड 0 दिखा के बता रहा है कि ये प्रोग्राम पूरा टोटली सही लिखा है और कंपाइल हो गया, नहीं है तो एग्जिट कोड 1 आएगा। अगर एग्जिट कोड 0 आया है मतलब कंपाइल हो गया है, तो व्हाट हैपेंस, इट हैज़ क्रिएटेड अ बाइट कोड फाइल, उसने अपनी एक खुद की फाइल बनाई है जो है बाइट कोड फाइल, जो मैंने अभी आपको दिखाया वीडियो में, और उसका नाम है डॉट क्लास। स्टार मतलब जो भी आपने फाइल का नाम दिया, जैसे हमारे प्रोग्राम में हमारे एग्जांपल में नाम था फर्स्ट डॉट क्लास, जो उसने खुद ही बनाई है। अब उसको JVM जावा इंटरप्रेटर जो जावा है, जो मैंने आपको बिन लाइब्रेरी में दिखाया था जावा सी के साथ, वो जो एप्लीकेशन है जावा इंटरप्रेटर, अब उसको रन कर रहा है और हमारा जो फाइल रन होता है वो है हमारा जावा डॉट क्लास फाइल होता है, मतलब क्लास फाइल रन हो रहा है। यहाँ पे हमारे प्रोग्राम में वो है फर्स्ट डॉट क्लास, हमारा फाइल रन हो जाता है एंड वी कैन सी द आउटपुट।